Hello, my name is Andrew Grande, and I'm going to be doing a project presentation of Leonardo da Vinci, and this is for my Math 123 course, Survey of Mathematics for California Baptist University. Leonardo da Vinci was born in 1452 in Vinci, Italy, during the Renaissance period. Leonardo da Vinci was a painter, sculptor, architect, inventor, engineer, draftsman, and mathematician. Leonardo da Vinci was a talented artist who was most known for the following paintings: the Mona Lisa, the Adoration of the Magi, the Vitruvian Man, and the Last Supper. His paintings were made famous because of his use of linear perspective, integrated with light and shadow, as well as his attention to detail in the understanding and depiction of the human anatomy. His art pieces, in turn, were the images of ideas he had that turned into inventions. For example, sketches that he had done became the blueprints for inventions such as the parachute, helicopter, and the military tank. During the Renaissance period, Da Vinci ideas about mathematics and art gained much attention. His thought was that mathematics was an essential tool for painting because his art included linear perspective, symmetry, ratio, and geometric shapes. Da Vinci used the mathematical principles of linear perspective in his works of art. The three elements for linear perspective included the following: parallel lines, the horizon line, and the vanishing point. An example of the use of this perspective was in his painting of the Adoration of the Magi. He used linear perspective to make it look like certain objects were further away from the viewer and was able to create the illusion of depth on a flat surface canvas. And we can see here the use of the linear perspective in his work and the final results of the Adoration of the Magi. As Leonardo da Vinci spent his time painting, he began to develop a larger interest in anatomy. He began to research information in order to gain knowledge about the functions of the human body, and he learned about the human anatomy by dissecting human cadavers. Da Vinci recorded all of his findings. He noted the structure, his ideas of the function of the body, and created meticulous sketches to keep documentation of what he saw and learned, such as the muscles, tendons, bones, and other visible anatomical features. Da Vinci's contribution with his illustration of the human body made an impact in the medical world due to the fact that in his era there were not a lot of images of the body in detail, and these drawings help understand the composition of the body. This was extremely helpful in regards to kinesiology because of the fact that he helped physicians, scholars, athletes, and many others comprehend the construction of the human body through paintings and sculptures. Da Vinci also produced several drawings that showed the proportion of a man's head, as well as drawings of the function of the human ribs. His detailed drawings of the action of the human ribs included the role of the intercostal muscles and the external intercostal muscle fibers. His pictures also showed the muscle contractions where the ribs lift upwards, allowing the chest cavity to enlarge. Da Vinci's drawing of the Vitruvian Man is a nude male figure in two superimposed positions, with his arms and legs spread apart and simultaneously inscribed in a circle and a square. His combination of the knowledge in art, mathematics, and anatomy are all combined in this illustration. Da Vinci wanted to define the measurements of an average man, and he used a drawing of the Vitruvian Man to show us the meaning of the different proportions of the human body. In 1495, Da Vinci painted the Last Supper. He used a lot of his knowledge in symmetry, perspective, and proportions. This painting was a depiction of his visual interpretation of an event that was in the Christian New Testament, which was the evening before Christ was betrayed by one of his disciples. On this slide, we have a few more masterpieces of Leonardo da Vinci, and we have the Lady with the Armine, which was created in 1490. We have the famous Mona Lisa, created in 1503, and we have the Virgin of the Rocks, which was created in 1483, all by Leonardo da Vinci. In conclusion, Leonardo da Vinci was an artist that contributed to society in various areas: artistically, mathematically, anatomically, medically, and inventively. He was, for lack of better words, a man of all trades who was filled with curiosity, passion, and remarkable ideas. He contributed with world-famous paintings, the first images of the anatomy of the human body, blueprints for inventions, and a long-lasting image of Christ with his disciples in the Last Supper. All that he contributed to the world has made a positive impact and assisted others in continuing his work. Being that I am graduating with my kinesiology degree, I appreciate the material that he has left behind for me and others to build upon it, as well as assisting me and the world in gaining the knowledge that entitles anatomy, physiology, and the mechanics of the body's movement. Without his contributions, we may not know as much as we do now. This is Andrew Grande, and this concludes my presentation. Thank you.